Yeah, boy. Hello, fellow video gaming minions. Dr. Virtual here. Welcome to another retro shopping. I actually did go to my very favourite shop yesterday. Today's Sunday. Yesterday was Saturday, of course. And I didn't pick up games which I didn't think I would, actually. You see, my hunt yesterday was mostly on PS1 games, PS2 games, and some hardware. Hardware I mean by controllers, which is what I needed. I'm happy that I've got some control pads for my retro consoles. I only got a few. I didn't get a PS2 control pad, which is what I'm really on the hunt for. The other situation is that the game price came to about 145, but he actually gave me, well, he gave me 135 as a little deal, and I was like, yeah, okay, that's not bad. I didn't get too many games, unfortunately, because of the fact of, the price wasn't so much the problem. It was just the fact that, I actually had to. I don't even know where I was going with this. Anyway, I bought PS2 games, I bought PS1 games, and I really need to stop with the PS2 because I've got a lot of games for them, and my collection is always going to be really well stacked with the PS2. So yeah, I had to put a lot of PS2 games back, otherwise it would have come to about 200 quid. And he said, I'll give you a £180 deal, £180 and everything. I thought, that's nice, but at that point I had to put a lot of PS2 games back because I didn't actually have my controllers, so that would have cost me a lot more, which I could afford, obviously. But it was just the fact that I didn't have any room in my bag as well. So I had to be careful with what I was picking up in the wild in terms of retro pickups. So let's start with the boring stuff first. Not exactly too retro, it's not too modern. But let's start with the PS2 pickups, shall we? Right. These games are not exactly really, really good games. Not. Oh, I was going to say I thought I was in this case because it feels so light. Let's start with Crescent Suzuki Racing. Game only cost me 10 pence, which was alright. I thought, yeah, buy it for 10 pence, you might as well. A game that cost 10 pence from a game that used to cost 40, 50 quid, that's really good, to be honest with you. Where should I put this? I'll put this down here. I'm pretty sure many of you may remember this little dude, Crazy Frog. It's Crazy Frog Racer. I never knew he even had a racing game. That's amazing. That is only cost me £1. Yeah, Crazy Frog. It looks quite decent. I just thought, pick it up. Yeah, why not? Okay, yeah. Now I've got this game on the N64 and I really enjoyed it, especially back in the day. I look forward to reviewing this game someday on the N64. But Star Wars Racer Revenge. As you can see, that cost me, how much did that cost me? £2 for the PlayStation 2. And because it's on the PS2, I wanted to see what exactly the graphics were like, what they updated about it, or what's so different from the N64 version. So I look forward to having a look at that. I won't look at any gameplay footage on the YouTube. I'll just plug it in, play it, and see what's different about it. I'm a fan of Star Wars. I am a Star Wars fan, so I like my Star Wars games. Enter the Matrix, The Path of Neo. Only cost me £1.50. See, this game, one of my mates actually lent me this game, and it blew my mind away. Because the very first game I played was Enter the Matrix. The first one with Naomi and what's his name? I think his name is Ghost. And yeah, look at all that. That's really good there, isn't it? Yeah. And I thought that game was all right. You know, it's kind of faithful to the Matrix. But this one, I didn't get into it too fully because I only borrowed the game for just a few days and I played it for a little while. And I thought this game was really awesome. Really awesome. And I look forward to actually completing this game and adding it to my collection of completed games. So, Path of Neo, I really enjoyed it. You know, it follows his path, and well, obviously, it says Path of Neo. If you're a fan of the movie, I kind of was. Jaws Unleashed only cost me £4. I don't know if I should be playing this because it's an 18, and it contains strong violence. And since I'm over the age of 18, I think I'm alright with that. So there we go. £4. I think I remember seeing the Angry Video Game Nerd play this. I think it was this one on the PS2, if I remember correctly. I remember him playing Jaws, and I remember watching that episode and thinking, wow, that's an interesting game. You get to eat people and stuff, throw people up in the air and munch their bones while they're in the water and whatnot. See, like I said, the games I've got so far are not really that entertaining or interesting that I picked up. Because do you know what, next month, if you're still in this part of the video, thank you for watching. Next month is May, and when I go back to the shop, I'm actually going to be, because I've got my controllers now, I'm actually going to get NES games, SNES games, and then 64 games, and the Mega Drive games, or the Sega Genesis, for those of you that are in America, right? Make sure that some of you may remind me to get them. Obviously I'm on the hunt for them, but it'd be nice of you to actually remind me. I don't know what this game is. Dropship United Peace Force. Yeah. I don't know what to say about this game. It looks like a flight game from the back of it and everything. Yeah. 20 missions, huge 3D photorealistic environments. Oh, that sounds good. So the PlayStation 2 was at its peak with these type of games, especially with the huge library of games they created. Not too long now. I've just got a few more PS2 games and that's it. Need for Speed Pro Street only cost me £2. Yep, have a look at that. I like Need for Speed games. I think my favourite one that I played on Need for Speed wise. Oh, it's got my receipt in there. Hang on. Ah, right, of course, yeah. As I was saying, my favourite Need for Speed game was actually Need for Speed 2 Underground. I think I'll keep that in there actually, my receipt. I really enjoyed it back in the day. It was a really awesome racing game. Yep. It's a good job they put all the games actually in the cases and everything. A game that cost me £5. FIFA Football 2003. £5 from £50. You see what happens when you wait a little while, just a little while before the games go down in price? £5. My mate couldn't believe it, and he was like having a laugh about it the other day and everything. £5 and everything, that's just insane. FIFA Football 2005, a game that another cost me £5. The great Patrick Vieira there playing for Arsenal. Yeah. Another game, another football game that cost me £25. FIFA 07. Yeah. The good old Ronaldinho. And there's Shrek. That's right, Shrek. Or Wayne Rooney, as many of you may call him. And the last football game is that cost me £5 is FIFA 2004. FIFA Football 2004. The legendary Thierry Henry there, playing for Arsenal there, yeah. And these last two games for the PS2 pickup. I need to make these pickup videos more interesting. I will, once I get my software and everything, yada yada yada. I don't want to get into all that now. But when I get my software, there'll be pictures and videos and stuff to make it more, appealing to watch. Sometimes pickup videos are not really that appealing, to be honest. Sometimes. From Russia with Love, 007. A game that cost me 75 pence. There we are. In this case, of course heavy, yeah. Manual and everything, the disc. It's great. I think I saw Lawn Boys Post 1975 play this game. And I was like, yeah, okay, I'll hunt for that, see if I can get it. Yeah, and I've got it. A game that I used to play, that game that cost me 10 pence, which is not bad to be honest. Athens, 2004. This game was actually quite fun back in the day. I remember playing with my friend Emra at the time, he was my mate. And yeah, it was really, really fun playing with the athletics and stuff. Pole vaulting, the running, the jumping, the swimming, the weightlifting. It was actually quite a fun game. So, the PS2 explored different varieties of games within its library, which is what I really appreciate about it. Okay. Let's get to the PS1 games, shall we? Believe me, I actually had to put a lot of PlayStation 1 games back as well. But next time I go, I'm going to be, hopefully they'll have them in there. They will. Next month is where I'm going to be collecting a lot more. Don't need to repeat myself, but yeah. So let's just get to it. Game that cost me £5. Delta Force Urban Warfare. Never heard of that game. There's a lot of games I've never heard on the PlayStation 1. And I'm looking forward to playing them. Inspector Gadget. Inspector Gadget. A game that cost me £3. Gadget's Crazy Maze. This looks like a fun game. Actually, I love the cover art as well. It's very cartoony. Yeah, that's pretty cool. A game that I used to play on the PC back in the day, actually. I think it was on Windows 98, Windows 99, one of the two. Little Big Adventure. That was a game that was very nostalgic for me. I never thought they would actually make a PlayStation 1 release of it. And I thought, yeah, I'm gonna get this. Absolutely. I used to play it when I was little, and I never managed to get too far in the game because it wasn't mine. So I thought, yeah, why not pick it up? Again, well, two games in one, to be honest. Disney's Donald Duck Quack Attack and Disney's Winnie Tigger Honey Hunt. Yep, both one player. I think I've played Quack Attack on the Dreamcast, actually. I think it was Quack Attack. Yeah. I think I remember that. Rally Championship. Yep. Self-explanatory. Yeah, I like racing games. Do you know a lot of these games, or all of them, I'm going to review at one point. Road Rash. Jailbreak. Yeah, I love a bit of Road Rash. Knocking people off their bikes and everything. More fighting, good multiplayer modes, new sidecars and stuff, and jailbreak mode, whatever. I like it. I'm loving it. Road Rash. I don't think... Well, the original's really good. I love the original Road Rash. Goofy's Funhouse. Yeah, there we go. It cost me £3. I thought I'd, just pick it up and everything. If I don't have it in my collection, get it in your collection. This one's just called 20 Family Games Compendium. Interesting. I thought, well, if it's got 20 games in there, just get it then, innit? Not wrong with that. More games, the better. What's this? Hidden and Dangerous, huh? A game that cost me £1. Hidden and Dangerous. Sounds really interesting. I need to shut those blinds. It's reflecting off it. All-Star Tennis 2000, only cost me £1. Yeah. Tennis game. Basically self-explanatory there. Where's... Oh, it's the last two games. Demolition Racer looked interesting. I thought if this game looks like a Destruction Derby type racing game, then I'm going to get it because it looks like one. Yeah, you get to smash up other players and everything. And I like Destruction Derby type racing games. So yeah, I'm definitely going to get that. And £1, the Men in Black. Men in Black. I still think the first movie was the best. Absolutely, yeah. The first movie was my favourite. Well, that's all the PS1 games then. Just got another 4 more games left and that's it. For the Xbox, Crazy Taxi 3. Gonna cost me £6. I loved Crazy Taxi. The first one was my most favourite. I think the reason why it's my most favourite is because that's the only one I've actually played and everything. So, and that's because that was a big part of my childhood on the Dreamcast. Again, it cost me £15. KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic. This game was excellent. Repeat it, excellent of a game. This was, absolutely. I love Star Wars and I've played this game time and time again. I spent countless hours into it back in the day when you get to choose your path. Whether you want to be the good side or the dark side. That's what I loved about it. Even though you're following a story, you know, your actions have consequences, which is good in that game. There were so many characters you can pick. They have really good voiceovers and I really enjoyed it. And I got its son, mint condition. And I think it is in mint condition because the manual's in there. KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic 2. One I never got a chance to play back when I was a kid. And I was wondering, I really want to play this. And my mates were teasing me about it in secondary school. And I was like, what's it like? What's it like? And now I can finally see what it's actually going to be like. And the final game of the old pickups, a game which I spent countless hours in because I loved this fighting game. It was actually pretty cool and I thought it was actually kind of awesome. Power Stone. How much did that cost me? That cost me 12 smackaroonies. Power Stone, a really good little arcade fighting game made by Capcom. Which was brilliant, yeah. Alright, so that's all my video games. Pretty boring, huh? I think so, at least. I'm a little bit disappointed in myself in terms of the pickups because I've got mostly PS2 games and I thought, you know what, I've already got a lot of PS2 games already and I'm looking for retro games here, for crying out loud, and the only retro games I got were the Power Stone and the PS1 games. So yeah, I'm just a little bit disappointed in myself in that regard. But what else did I get? I got myself a nice little Mega Drive controller. Where's the price? Oh, never mind. It seems to be working alright, so that means I've got 2 control pads now for the Mega Drive. I bought myself another SNES controller, which is £16, which seems to be alright. It's a bit stiff with the buttons, a tiny bit stiff, but that's alright. I'm pretty sure the more I press them, they'll get into shape again. And I got the PlayStation 1 controller. Yeah, not the DualShock or analog sticks. I just wanted the, I've already got one with the analog sticks on it. So I wanted one with just a D-pad. So that cost me £5. And the Nintendo 64 expansion pack I purchased as well. So I can play games like Majora's Mask, Donkey Kong 64, and what other games actually support this. So now I can finally play those awesome games. And hopefully this works as well. I'm pretty sure it will do. And the graphics will be a little bit enhanced as well. Thankfully. So yeah. That's, 19 minutes in so far to the video. Thank you very much for watching, my fellow video gaming minions. If you stuck by this boring escapade of retro pickups, I'm so sorry I didn't get mostly the retro games. But when it's May time, and I will be getting retro games big time. I will be getting a lot more retro video games, like from the NES, the SNES, N64 and the Mega Drive and the Sega Dreamcast as well. Definitely. Those are the only ones I'm going to be focusing on. Alright? So thank you very much for watching. Well, 20-minute mark. And you take good care of yourselves, my fellow video gaming minions. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on these games. If you made it this far into the video, thank you. I didn't mean for it to be this long. Alright? And may retro gaming live on.